Here I am standing next to a large group of grazing animals, along with their farmer a ways away. The form of agriculture that this farmer practices is far different and far superior to all other types of agriculture. It's called pastorialism, a form in which livestock such as sheep, cattle, goats, pigs, and horses are moved between grassland feeding areas. Farmers do this over other types of agriculture because it produces biodiversity and conservation of environment. It allows farmers to easily adapt to changing stimuli such as a change in environment, because farmers can just easily move around, similar to nomadic farming. It ensures that land is used properly and not often overused, because the area the animals graze at are often moved around. Since the land isn't overused, genetic traits found in the farm are usually conserved, allowing for reuse later on in time. Most pastoralists consume and sell what they produce, so they're often large contributors to smaller economies. Pastoralism is practiced by all kinds of farmers, including nomads, those with grazing animals, ranchers who move their livestock between areas on their land because they have access to such expansive farmland, and farmers who combine this form of animal raising with their own grown farm plots. People who combine the moving of their own animals with and move them between their own plots of land are called agro-pastoralists.
Okay.
Here I am with a pastoralist. What are the benefits when it comes to the farmers, animals, and land of this type of agriculture?
Well, me personally as a farmer, I prefer this type of form of agriculture because it allows me to easily move around depending on what is happening around me, such as droughts or cold bursts. It also ensures that my animals are always able to be fed, because whenever one area of land is out of food, I just bring my animals to another one. By the time we're all back to the area of land we started in, it's fully grown back. And another reason I enjoy this is because, well, with my well-fed animals, I'm able to feed my whole family, sell the extra meat to the market, or I can feed the rest of the village.
What would happen if you were to switch to another type of agriculture?
I would likely result in the overuse of my land and would expose my animals to nasty conditions.
Pastoral farming was at its peak 10,000 years ago in Afro-Eurasia and has slowly died down since then. Although less people practice it now, it still remains just as prominent and important in some people's lives. It is often practiced in drier, arid areas, such as grasslands, savannas, or deserts. Also included are areas where the farmers are nomadic. Some countries that traditionally practice this include Afghanistan, Australia, Argentina, Brazil, China, Eswatini, Kenya, Mexico, Mongolia, Russia, Somalia, South Africa, and the United States. There are no bounds to where it can be practiced, but it's typically in poor areas where conservation of land is more important.
So what happens when you run out of land to bring the animals to? The entire thing seems grossly unstable.
Well, pastoralism is practiced in areas with small populations or areas with access to extremely large amounts of land. It's extremely unrealistic for any pastoral farmer to ever run out of land for their animals. Since pastoralism is all about moving around to adapt, farmers would just need to travel until they find more land. They could also switch to agro-pastoralism, where the farmer would grow their own land.
So you're saying that pastoralism is completely self-sufficient, good for the environment, and can support small populations?
Exactly! Come on! Exactly! Since the farmer is able to move around with their animals to find more land, the land is almost never overused, making it a self-sufficient cycle. The farmer is also able to feed themselves from their own animals. In cases of agro-pastoralism, they are also able to feed themselves and their animals with crops they grow.
Wow, this is so incredible. It sounds like it's the best form of agriculture in the world.
Damn right!
Here's an image of where pastoralism is commonly practiced throughout the world. As you can see, it's practiced all throughout the world in all types of climate, so there is really no limit as to where it can be practiced, although most common in grasslands. The product that the farmers grow also varies, because certain animals thrive better in certain conditions. A farmer in the United States may focus more on cattle or horses, meanwhile a farmer in Africa may focus more on goats. The variety of products just ranges between the different types of animals. Pay scale for a potential pastoralist farmer may depend on the area that they're located in. Farmers in the United States and the United Kingdom often can gain a full salary on top of the meat that they grow for themselves. Meanwhile, a farmer in rural areas, such as those found in the deserts of Africa, may only gain the meat that they grow. Farmers do this over other types of agriculture because it produces biodiversity, and conservation. Okay,
Sufficient. Arigato.
Yo.
Here I am next to a pastorialist. Restart, please. Okay.
Our deep breaths. I'm ready.
Alright.
Yes. What happens when you run out of water?
My animals would be. Okay. You ready?